My latest read is The Great Successor. Yikes! Well, this book certainly stood out on the bookshelf, and I decided to take it home. It's a well-written narrative work of biography or nonfiction, whichever way you would like to look at it. Also, for the most part, some of the things that have happened during Kim Jong's reign were still in my memory. Dates are elusive there. When people are born, it's not quite sure. They keep quite a bit secretive. When it went into the history of his father and grandfather, it made me think of The King and I, where they have they take on concubines. They have several different families, and this is actually where some of the treachery comes from too, because it explains, you say an uncle or a half-brother or somebody like that, their disappearance or their murder, because it threatens the leader at the time. They have those multiple families and people get jealous. It also said that if a leader like this is going to be usurped, it will be within the first 2 years of them taking in. And he made himself pretty darn scarce for a couple of years, didn't he? Also, his wife, according to people around, his wife just kind of appeared on his arm during, I think, a public ceremony or something one day. These things are not really brought out or announced. It's just all kind of secretive or not anyone's concern, I guess. One of the things that it brought out that I was not aware of is there is a wealthy class of people now in North Korea. Apparently they came out of the starvation of the 1990s, and they are allowed to exist separate from the government. The government kind of just stays out of it. They know they're there, but it stays out of it. And I got the impression that it sort of assures Kim Jong-un that he will probably be able to stay in power as long as they have some wealth. But it never hurts to know the enemy. The sources and the notes and everything look good in the back. I'll give you one more look at this. The Great Successor.